Hello, my friends, and thanks for tuning in. Karen Barney bringing you the road ahead for January 24th through 30 of 2021. Closing out this month with that full moon in Leo on the 28th. Time to live out loud, my friends. Let's see who's up first. We do this reading by element. So, who's first today for the road ahead? January 24th through 30 of 2021. Three of Cups and the Empress, water signs. The Empress, motherhood. What are you doing, my water sign friends? Are you I think you're creating. You may be celebrating a mother, a birthday, an event in a maternal figure's life. The Three of Cups is also about enjoyment and enjoying those people that you are around. So you could be creating a new social circle, a new environment that you are going to, feels like, thrive in. What's happening with the water signs? This is the Chinese tarot, by the way. The road ahead, January 24 through 30 of 2021 for the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is on the agenda this coming week for the water signs, please? The High Priestess. The Five of Cups. Page of Staves. One card, please. Okay, we'll put them both back. One card, please. That one, thank you. The Ten of Cups. Well, my friends, is it time to finally celebrate that social circle, that group of people you've been putting together? You know, you may hear from them. You may have put some plans in action, and now you actually do hear from them. The Two of Swords. Do your best to keep the peace, my friends, if you want to bring this to a sense of belonging. If you want to be part of the group, if you want to be included in this, the news comes in that you are included. But, you know, I think you see some things brewing on the back, and you got on the back burner, and you're going to have to keep your peace about it. It's not an easy situation to be in, and I don't know that you're ready to continue. I think that this might be a last ditch effort before you close out the cycle. Now that's what this full moon is, my friends. So beware. Close out the cycle, live out loud. You know, as much as you want to belong, as much as you want to be included in whatever this is, then, you know, I think you've got to live with no regrets about this. Speak your mind. The High Priestess is someone that can see 2 and 3 steps ahead. And I think that you are finally balanced and in alignment with what you internally, with your intuition have decided is going on here. So, you know, do your best to keep the peace, but at the same time, you've got to live true to yourself here, my water sign friends. So the Five of Cups, yeah, you know, whatever is going on is, I think, out of your control, and the more you try to control it, the more it's going to change. All right, so your best bet is to, you know, protect yourself as best you can, but keep the peace in this. It's not going to be a situation you can win, I think, at this point in it. That doesn't mean that you won't in the future. I think your power is going to be restored, but it is right now a situation that you've just got to let go. And that's what you're deciding. You're trying to see what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to handle this. The news. What is the Page of Staves? This is exciting news. Now, exciting can mean in a joyful way. We have the Ten of Cups, but it can also mean in, you know, maybe even a little bit of an upset. That's an exciting time, too. It's an excitement, a shake-up. Tell me about the Page of Staves. What comes in? What is the news that comes in, please? Thank you. News of the end, my friends. News of the closing of the chapter. So I think that is your inspiration, your direction that you are headed. You've really thought about this quite a lot, and it's not something that you can control at this point. So I think you are going to perhaps close the door and be happy in and satisfied with perhaps where you are or what you have or what this involves, satisfied with what you have. Now the Ten of Cups, you know, it's difficult to reconcile sometimes an ending and a sorrowful, painful, remorseful ending perhaps. that you felt you needed protection in with this joy and happiness. But, you know, on the other side of this finishing point is going to be that piece of that joy. Here's our Three of Cups from the cut. Yes, it is going to be, I think there's going to be a new sense of belonging, perhaps with other people. So if you have to end an association or a relationship or a friendship, then you know, there is going to be better times on the other side of it. I don't know if this is coming back, though. Let's see. The Six of Swords. I think I think it's time that, I think you feel it's time that you moved on. And you've got to have that peace in your life. This remorse and regret and melancholy that you have wallowed is the word they're giving me, okay? But whatever it is that you've been stuck in and really considering, it's time for you to move forward, and only you can control that. So he was down here too, the Emperor. The Emperor, yeah, you're going to regain your power here with the Ace of Staves. Once you finish this, once you close this cycle, and this is at your instigation, your inspiration, my water sign friends. So what is it you're closing out? What does the High Priestess see? What are the plans you're making behind the scenes? Plans to close it out. And, you know, maybe you've changed your attitude on it. And you know what? I've been through it, and I've thought about it, and it's time for me to move on. And I'm now in alignment with and can make the decisions I need to make. Because right here, you're kind of stuck, blindfolded. Here's our Nine of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So wishes coming in, wishes for security, wishes, you know, you may be wishing to hold on to this. And, you know, again, this may come back, but that's really dependent on your action. And remember, free will is always at play, no matter what I say in these readings. I think you've been able to accumulate the resources you need to move forward with the closing of this cycle, so that you can breathe easier. Breathe easier, my water sign friends. That's too many. The Hierophant. So whatever you're doing, you know, I think you want to do the right thing, the best possible outcome, that feeling. And I think when you're finished with it, you're going to be able to walk away and hold your head high because you acted with integrity. Now, the Hierophant could also represent a marriage. I need one or two cards, please. Thank you. The Judgment card, yes. So on the other side of this, my water sign friends, is a brand new, much lighter, much I don't want to say easier, but joyful, much more peaceful and contented feeling with people that you enjoy. So do what you need to do here. If you need to leave a situation to protect yourself, by all means. But whatever is happening right this very moment is not necessarily in your control. So let it go, let it play out, let it do what it needs to do. And your power on the other side here is going to be restored when you get past this point. Water signs. What's happening here with the Moonology deck for my water sign friends? Water signs, the week of the 24th through 30th of January 2021. This is the new moon in Pisces, water signs. Meditate and contemplate. You know, go within here with our High Priestess and think about truly what it is you need out of the situation. Is your peace more important and your happiness on the other side, or do you want to stay and fight again? That's really what the question is here. And I think that you can see it winding down. Now, this may be a portion or a chapter in the situation and not, again, necessarily the end. But there's definitely a commitment here. So there could be a contract or even a marriage, a committed relationship, partnership type thing, you know, where the structures in your life are ending. Some of the structures are ending, but that's going to allow you, water signs, to build a much happier and I think more inclusive future. All right, water signs, interesting. All right, let's pick these up. My cards are a little sticky today. despite my efforts. So we'll see how that goes. We may change decks. All right, who's next, please? Who's next for the road ahead, January 24 through 30 of 2021? What's happening for my friends and I this coming week? Full moon on the 28th in Leo. Loud and proud, shine bright, my friends. What do we have? That's the Seven of Swords, so I don't know who that's for yet, but we'll keep that in mind. A little bit of mistrust there. Who's up? The Lovers and the Eight of Staves, so fire signs. A little bit of mistrust there, my fire sign friends, or are you distancing yourself from a situation? Let's see. The Lovers and the Eight of Staves. The Eight of Staves, the Lovers, well, partnership, relationship, a choice to be made, the messages going back and forth, things changing very, very quickly. So, you know, it could be either of those things. A little bit of mistrust with a relationship and you're conveying those messages. And you may be distancing yourself, traveling quite a ways from the relationship or even toward it with the arrows of love, my fire sign friends. All right, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, what's going on for them this week of January 24 through 30, 2021? Fire signs, please. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Magician. The Seven of Staves. So using all of your tools in your arsenal, your skills, your skills, and also your intuition here to meet these challenges that are you're putting by the wayside. So one by one, you're sorting through them and putting them away, my fire sign friends. So Ten of Cups. Happiness, joy, and fulfillment, having it all, my friends. A sense of belonging there. What is it you're struggling with? You're moving through it, and I think you're probably happy with the outcome here. Let's see what our last card is. One card, please, for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, there it is, the Nine of Staves. You don't give up. Do not let this go. You know, you've got lots of stuff flying at you, but one by one, fire signs, you have put them on the side. You've handled them deftly with your arsenal, your bag of tricks, and have made it through. I think you're on the other side, or will be very, very short. Yes, you will be very shortly. The Ten of Coins there. Security, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Coins. Wow. After that, it'll be time to rest and heal and catch your breath a little bit, my fire sign friends. So you've been through quite a lot here, but you've pulled it off. You've actually pulled the rabbit out of your hat. It is going to work. It is going to be secure. And, you know, whatever the Ten of Coins represents to you, family perhaps, a group of people you may be responsible for as far as their well-being and security is concerned, you know, it's been a little bit of a challenge. But you've kept your sense of humor in this as well. You've kept your happiness and your joy, but it is also going to be a real time of healing, because this has been quite an accomplishment, my fire sign friends. Feels like you've been able to keep your home together. All right, my magician friends, what's going on with the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what skills are you going to need, and what is the direction you're taking? Now, the magician is a master of timing. So right place, right time, my friends, and I do believe that is now. That is the sign of Aquarius there in the star card. So now is when you're going to be manifesting all of what you need to do, listening to your intuition, bringing in all of your willpower to get this done, your willpower to get this done. The Three of Wands, you're looking long range, you're looking for the future. And, you know, it's been a real challenge, but you are going to be able to pull it out, you're going to be able to get it done. Now, these challenges have been met with, I want to say, Aplomb is the word they're giving me. Aplomb. You've done it well. You've done it well. Grace under pressure. Never giving up. Fighting fiercely for what it is you feel you want, need, and need to provide, perhaps, for the others in your life. Here's our Magician and the Five of Pentacles. Yes, you have saved the day. You saved the day, my friends. It's quite an accomplishment. And again, I believe it has to do with your home and the satisfaction and happiness that you were able to keep inspire in that situation. And you know, you're on solid ground now. So if it was a financial lack, you've met all of those challenges and are in fact going to be in a very good place, my fire sign friends. Let's talk about our Nine of Staves. What is it you are not giving up? You have certain standards that you won't compromise. Queen of Pentacles. And taking care of the people in your life is one of them. You will never stop doing that. And despite all the challenges and the things that they throw at you. One card. Ah, look at this. Beautiful. The Sun. So again, you are going to make it through these challenges in a bright, beautiful, bold way. And I think these challenges may be winding down the end of the month, but you're going to see, again, right place, right time. And when you look back on it, all that you've done, you're going to be able to say, whew, I made it through that. That was quite an accomplishment. I need to take a couple of weeks off or do whatever you need to do to heal, meditate, and bring this family back together, it feels. Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Now it's time to decide, to really research what the next step is. What do you want to do with the bounty and the joy that you have been, that you have allowed into your life, that you have brought into your life, forced, or not forced, but fiercely stood by and said, I want this, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to do it. That's where you are, my friends. Now it's time to decide what you want to do with what you've built, what you've put together, and the belonging that you have. This is a really beautiful reading, and it's going to turn out very, very well for you, my fire sign friends. This is going to be a great week for you. All right, the Moonology deck for the fire signs. What's happening here, please? One card. Fire signs. This is the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Now, it may look like there are still dark days ahead of you, but you know what? I think that you can see pretty clearly where the light is starting to shine through between the star and the sun. You may even be in the spotlight this week, fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think it's going to be a how do I say this? A fast-moving week for you. You're going to start to see things come. Things are going to gel for you this week, my fire sign friends. Perfect. That's great news, fire signs. All right, air and earth are next. Let's see who we're shuffling for. Who's next? Air or earth? Again, the Chinese Tarot here with us today. This is one of my favorite decks. All right, air or earth? Who is up next for this week of January 24 through 30, 2021? What's happening this last full week of January? And who are we talking to next? The Knight of Coins. So earth signs up next. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgos. My fellow Capricorns, thank you. Let's see. Eight of Staves and the Knight of Coins. So, you know, the Knight of Coins is notorious for moving very, very slowly. So the Eight of Staves is pushing you along. Things are going to pick up, my earth sign friends. You know, your plans have been laid in place. And you may have thought, you know what, I'm 2 steps forward and 1 back and really not moving as fast as I'd like to be. That's going to change here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs. What's happening for my fellow Earth signs? Please, what do we need to know for the road ahead, January 24 through 30 of 2021? What's on the road ahead for the Earth signs, please? What's on their agenda? What do they need to know? How do we navigate this coming week? Seven of Swords. The Eight of Coins. Ace of Staves. One card, please. One card. Earth signs, January 24 through 30. We have the Two of Staves. This is a crossroads for you. Something about work is changing. You're really coming in to your power and grasping it and moving it forward. You're the one that's going to take action on it, Earth signs. And the Ace of Coins, wonderful. This is the start of a new, perhaps creative pursuit, something you've been working on, something you didn't quite trust would maybe be the option that it has turned out to be, my Earth sign friends. Wow. Ace of Coins, what's behind? And the Knight of Cups. So part of your big picture, part of the judgment, part of the new beginning for you, my friends. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you know, someone's reaching out to you. Someone's lending a helping hand. Perhaps even someone in authority, could be the boss, is reaching out and lending you a helping hand because they like your energy, giving you a brand new opportunity. My goodness. And the King of Coins here as well. So, you know what? Try not to protect yourself too much that, you know, you talk yourself out of this opportunity, but take action on it. And, you know, sometimes we need to be a little bit open and vulnerable. Not everybody is out to quarrel. Sometimes it's a negotiation about how to build things. Okay, wow, Earth signs, what's happening here with the Seven of Swords? What is it we don't quite trust? You know, it's not out and out deception here. It's turmoil. It's people going in several different directions. And it's very fast moving, it feels like, too. I need one or two cards, please. That one? It is. Look at that, the King of Swords. So that authority figure that we saw here with the Emperor, right? There he is making some sort of decision. Now, is that you? Are you in charge of your destiny here, the Emperor? Are you being a little bit too controlling and things are perhaps getting a little out of hand? The Seven of Swords, you know, can you trust what you see? That's what the King of Swords is trying to decide, and I believe that you can, okay? You're getting inspired, you're getting excited, you're, I think, enthusiastic about the direction you can see this taking, because it is going to be part of maybe a long-held dream that you now can actually see starting to come in, and that new beginning taking shape, people helping you. This is wonderful, Earth signs. King of Swords, what is it that you are sorting through? How are you moving through this with the King of Swords? King of Swords, what is the decision about? The Hanged Man and the Two of Cups. So I believe you found a kindred spirit, someone that you can click with, whether that's in a romantic sense or in a business or, you know, other personal, interpersonal sense. There is someone that is prepared to help you here with your big ideas, and that's our King of Cups. Very supportive energy. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they may be in a position of authority over you, but it's about, you know, helping you, I think, direct things and make them, this is going to be a very, I think, lucrative and enjoyable, exciting path that you're on, and it starts with you in the first step. So our Two of Wands is taking you there, and it feels, oh, what do we have? The Sun and the Devil. So Capricorn represented their responsibility. So, you know, what you're doing is not only a new pursuit, something that is going to, I think, be financially beneficial, but you've made a real commitment to it. You have now taken some responsibility, I think, in the direction that you're going. The King of Swords has decided he doesn't necessarily want to wait anymore. You've analyzed it enough. So are you on board with whatever is the common wisdom here within the Two of Cups? Who are you collaborating with? Who are you on the same wavelength with here? Earth signs, the Eight of Coins. Now, what are you working on is the question, because we already know that no matter what responsibilities you take on, I think that it is going to work out if you take that first step. And again, remember, Earth signs, everybody, free will, always in play. You know, you can change any of these outcomes with your actions. Tell me about the Eight of Coins here, please. I think you've put a lot of effort into this, trying to perfect it. Here, the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, Earth signs. Yes, I think, you know, if you have an ability or if you have an idea, a creative pursuit, a passion that you are now starting to really assess and stop holding back on, then put it to your best use, because whatever it is you're trying to perfect, that supportive energy that you have here toward your big dreams, I think is truly going to propel us, I would say, as the Knight of Swords here, fast and furious toward our goal of abundance. You know, we go from the Ace to the 10 in one situation. Now, I don't think this is a 1 week outcome. I think that this is the beginning of the path here, my Earth sign friends. But it is going to move very quickly, and especially if you allow that support that is here for you, and you take in those new ideas and you run with them. You literally run. You go from the Ace to the 2 here. You run with them. Now, they may exhaust you. I love this deck. Look at these older people here. They're tired. They're hunched over. So it's not necessarily going to be an easy endeavor. It may take a little while to pay off, but it is going to. And here's our Knight of Cups trying to jump out too. He's right here. These are your big dreams, my friends. This is the start of whatever the big picture you hold is. What's your best scenario look like? This is where it starts. This is where you are guided by the sun out into the light. And by the way, that's Leo energy there. So as I said, that full moon this week on the 28th in Leo is asking you to live out loud. So if there is something you've been holding back on, my friends, go for it. Ace of Staves, please. Thank you. The Two of Wands, yes. And the Six of Cups. Get comfortable with perhaps being a little bit uncomfortable, because nobody said it was going to be easy. It might even be exhausting. It might be tiring, and it might take a while. But it is going to be, I think, a very comfortable outcome for you, whether that's financially long run range or just putting you in a situation where you are now of the same mind. And that could be internally too. You may not have trusted some of your own abilities, but with the support and encouragement of some others here, you are now finding that, you know, you can manage both sides perhaps of your personality, the business side and the creative side, and maybe mesh them into a new pursuit that truly is fulfilling and very comforting and comfortable for you. Be sincere, be authentic. Earth signs, wow, that was deep. I like it. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's happening with the Moonology deck, please? Just one. New moon in Libra. Ooh, a new romantic cycle begins. So now we're going to go back and look at this a little differently here, my Earth sign friends. That Two of Cups could be that, you know, there was a situation that you had drawn distant from, maybe with in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Libra, new moon in Libra, that's going to balance out. Whatever you've been sacrificing yourself on the altar of, whatever that means to you, it's time to finish that. It's time to perhaps offer your passion, offer your big picture, offer your cup of emotion out. And, while it may take some work, it is going to, I think, change very quickly and perhaps solidify into that beautiful family with children even that you have here. This is growth and sincerity and children and beautiful. And it's a lot of responsibility, absolutely, earth signs, but you're on a new path, and I think this truly is going to be part of your new beginning, part of your path. Wonderful, earth signs. A new romantic cycle begins. All right, who do we have left? We have air signs left. Air signs, certainly not least. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's coming up. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's coming up. This is the road ahead for January 24 through 30 of 2021. What's happening with my air signs, please? Air signs. The air signs agenda, please. What do they need to be aware of? The Strength card, Leo energy there. Eight of Cups. What are you leaving behind? What do you need your courage to leave? What is it? There may be some real, you may need your compassion to deal with this too. So let's see what's happening first. The Hanging Ghost and the Empress. And Justice, that's the card of Libra there, my friends. The the scales are finally starting to balance. Is that what's going on? You've been holding back. The Empress. I think there may be something that you felt very strongly you had to walk away from and separate yourself from, hold yourself apart from, and now it's time to, I think, create that balance again. It's probably to do in your home with your family, your foundation. Okay, is it time to create more balance in that situation? Is there a mother figure in this reading here for you as well that needs to kind of balance out maybe her responsibilities so she doesn't feel so overwhelmed and try to check out? Because that's exactly what this is. Someone's checking out. So how do you balance the responsibilities here? Let's talk about the Empress first. Aquarius, Libra, Geminis. Empress. What is it you're creating? What is it you're trying to create? The balance. Trying to create the justice. Where is this coming in? The Eight of Cups. Yes. I don't know. Is settling things and leaving things. Now this guy looks like he's in a huff, and this is just starting to topple. So I would say to you that this is not a done deal yet. It's not a fait accompli. You can change this. The Eight of Cups, I think that there are some regrets, a little bit of remorse, a little bit of melancholy, looking backward. And, you don't get where you want to go if you're looking backward. So you're going to have to deal with it. Absolutely deal with it. And that's how you bring in the balance. Justice can be seen as, I want to say, healing as well. And if the home life needs to have some structural integrity returned, then there's difficulties there. There's difficulties there, my air sign friends. The King of Swords, here you are. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, making decisions. The children are here as well. Making decisions. Making decisions for, I think, your security, whatever is right, whatever is just, fair. Tell me about the Empress, please. Where is this taking our air signs? The Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes when things come up, they are meant for us to take a step away and think through so that we can decide clear-headed what we want to do. And there's our King of Swords, right? Just really coming to a moment of clarity. And what you're planning here, my air signs, is going to take real courage. And I would say quite a bit of compassion as well, because this is not going to be easy. Tell me about the Eight of Cups, please. Where is the Eight of Cups coming in for the air signs? The Ace of Pentacles. So it may mean that in leaving, you have to start from the beginning again. So perhaps financially, you might be taking a loss in this. You may be making a commitment and leaving behind perhaps a... where are we taking this? How are we doing this? Eight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune's coming in with a new opportunity here. Here it is. And it's going to grow very quickly. It's something that's definitely on your path with the Wheel of Fortune. I would say don't hold yourself apart from it for very long, because it is going to give you the opportunity to correct the flow here. All right, or change the flow if that's something you'd like to do. You're in alignment with this new opportunity. You may have been, you may have taken a time out to assess and decide, but I think it's time. I was just going to say it's on your path, and there it is, the Star card coming out, and letting you know that this is the right timing for it, timing for things to be right, timing for you to take the steps you want, whether that means committing further to this this ending, this leaving, this walking away, putting things behind you. It is the right time, and it's also the right time to put it behind you and start fresh, start with something new, something you have been considering, I think, for a while, something that you may have left at another time is perhaps coming back around. You're going to need your courage for the news. The Page of Pentacles, emotional news coming in here. So what is it you're going to hear that's going to cause you to act with absolute courage and also compassion? I think that this is a situation where you may feel like, I think you feel a little bit sorrowful or feel bad about what's happened perhaps in the past, and may have taken a step away and now want to create maybe a more inclusive or cohesive group, perhaps in your home, like foundation, justice. You may also get some news that changes your position in this. Okay, and it is time to get back into it. Tell me about the Strength card, please. Off the table. The Ten of Pentacles and the Tower. How things change with just a card, right? The Ten of Pentacles, the security of the family here is changing. The security of this unit is changing, and it's probably changing legally as well, I'm sorry to say. And I can go both ways. You may be making a commitment. It's the right time, the right place. And honestly, I think this is more in the other direction. It may come up suddenly, where you have to speak your emotions. You have to speak your mind with courage and compassion. And it catches people off guard, my air sign friends. So if there is a situation that you need to really settle and put behind you so that you can move forward in whatever, move forward as a family, absolutely, move forward in the direction that you are taking. Make sure you make the very best decisions for all involved. That's what you're trying to do. The Hanging Ghost, you're trying to assess which way. Yeah, there's great affection and love and love there, and you've got to make it a meeting of the mind. So whatever it is you're settling, if you are dissolving a relationship with children and others involved, then make sure it's a comfortable situation for all parties. All right, you've got to have a meeting of the minds. There is unexpected news that is an unexpected decision that you've been waiting on that comes in here, my air sign friends. The King, the King of Swords is who we're talking to, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you'll be making a decision after some really hard introspection and consideration for those around you. Absolutely, you want to make sure everybody's on the same page, or the other party is on the same page, but it is time to do something. It's time to take action. Yeah. Okay, so I spoke too soon. They're telling you to keep the peace. To, you know, I shouldn't say that. It's not an easy decision either way, my air sign friends. These situations are never comfortable, and that's what I'm talking about. Courage and compassion up here. So, you know, I think it's about doing what's best for everyone here, my air sign friends. I do hope this makes some sense to you. Let's see what's going on for the air signs with the Moonology deck, please. The Moonology deck. One card, please. The Two of Swords, protecting yourself. You know, protecting yourself is not necessarily going to benefit the situation. It's not good either way. This is the full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Balance is a big theme here, my friends. So if you are holding yourself apart, it is time, I would say, to bring things maybe to a head and finish what you've started here with the Eight of Cups. Settle it. You've got to settle it. It's not going to be comfortable either way, but you've got to settle it. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. The full moon in Pisces, all full of your emotions here. Even though King of Swords makes his decisions very logically and methodically with, you know, matter-of-factly, you know, it may be time to look at this as a business decision rather than a family decision, even though there is most definitely family involved. Air signs. Everybody, thank you so very much for joining me. I truly appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget, comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to connect with me, all of my details are in the description box below, as well as at the end of this video. Thanks so much, and we'll speak to you again tomorrow.